Okay, so hey guys, I had a request to do like my everyday makeup routine, and first of all, I would just like to say that this sweatshirt thing that I got at Zara is like driving me crazy because it keeps like going like this, and I don't know if my boobs are too big for the shirt or what, but I hope it can contain itself while I'm filming this video. So anyways, I've had some requests for this, so I figured I would go ahead and film it. I feel like ever since I got eyelash extensions, like I really don't wear a lot of makeup anymore. I mean, I do wear makeup, but not as much as I used to. Like I used to, you know, like put like 3 eyeshadows on my lid, and now I'm lucky if I even put 1. But this video I'm going to put an eyeshadow on. I've been like trying to make a point to wear them more lately. So yeah, let me pull my hair back and you can see me go from horror show to put together. All right, I like curled my hair this, you know, I think I'll just like pull it up all ridiculous like this. You guys won't care, I look stupid little bun. Okay, so the first thing that I've been seriously obsessed with, it just gives you such a nice glow. It's the Glam Glow Glow Starter. I showed this in my Sephora haul video. It's awesome. So I think that I can just use my little viewfinder until I gotta put my foundation on and other stuff. I actually did not think that I would like this product as much. I thought like, oh, you know, it'll be like mediocre, but I really, really like it. Sorry if I'm like staring out my window because there's like a mountain in the background and the sun is shining on the mountain, and there's a ton of snow on the mountain, and it's just like super, super pretty. So I have only used this like under my foundation, but I think it would honestly be awesome if you kind of like use it as a highlight, or just like put your foundation on and then like use it on your cheekbones. And it smells like very citrusy. I love it. It smells so good. All right, so that's that. I don't know if you can tell if my face is like just like a little more luminous right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and use my Makeup Forever Compact to put my concealer and foundation on. The concealer that I'm using, I used the, is it Benefit? The Boing concealer for like years, and then I went through a phase where I like did not use any concealer at all, and then I was in a couple weddings this summer and I'm like, okay, you know, I should probably start concealing. I also like worked night shift for like 6 months, and you definitely start to notice like darker areas under your eyes. Like I don't have like a hereditary problem with that, but I feel like as I'm aging, like I'm noticing this area being like a little more sunken. So I was just in Sephora one day and I didn't even know like where to start with concealers, and so I was in the NARS section and I was like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people use like the Radiant creamy concealer, so that is what I picked up. I picked it up in the color Mustard, which is medium 1, and I think it's a really good match for me. I kind of got lucky. I just like picked up like, hey, this kind of looks like my skin tone, and it worked out. So okay, and then I just used, what is this? This is the Real Techniques by Samantha Chapman. This is actually like a foundation brush, but I use it for my concealer. And sometimes I'll use my beauty blender. I go in beauty blender phases. I'm not like super loyal, but when I am loyal, I'm very loyal. I don't really have anything else to conceal besides like my under eye area, so that's what I'm gonna focus on. Oh my gosh, for a second I just had a little heart attack that I never pressed the record button, but it's recording. Like I don't know, I'm just kind of like one of those people where I'm like, does concealer really make a difference? But it sure as hell makes a difference. So yeah, I really like that. And then I'm gonna use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Talked about this in my Sephora haul video. I've been obsessed with this. Like, I don't know where this has been all my life. And I think it's probably gonna be like new holy grail. So I can see myself using this for like a really long time because it pretty much does everything that I want it to. It's like glowy, it lasts pretty much all day. I'm just shaking it because it's like a luminous foundation. And I'm in the color 6. 5 that I got was like way too dark on me. Or sorry, way too light on me. I looked like a ghost at first. I thought like, oh my god, this foundation is not what I thought it was gonna be. But it was because I just had the wrong color. So I would suggest getting matched if you are able to. And then what is this? This is the IT Cosmetics foundation buffing brush. I feel like it's already making me look more alive. I just self-tanned last night because I was like, I really want to do a foundation video, and I was kind of to the point where I was like so pale that my foundations were like not matching at all. So I'm like, if I'm gonna do a get ready with me video, like I should probably self-tan so my foundation actually matches me. And then I'm just gonna rub this in underneath my eyes. Or above my eyes. Why can't I talk today? I don't know what my deal is. I just got my eyelashes done yesterday too. They needed it so bad. I went like over 3 weeks and my eyelash lady was like, you've had a lot of lashes fall out. And I'm like, yep. So back in business there. All right, I'm just gonna like bring this down my neck a little bit. Okay, so there, I feel alive. Like I look so much more glowy, and yeah, I seriously, these two products, the Glow Starter and the Giorgio Armani, they are everything. If you like matte, you will hate them, but if you are a dewy freak like me, you'll love them. And really, the Giorgio Armani foundation, it's not like you like just splashed your face with water, like that very wet look. I feel like it's very natural, like just a natural glow. So super into that. I'm gonna brush my eyelashes now. If you guys are wondering, I get volume lashes. There's like the classic and then there's the volume lashes. So basically it's like you have your eyelash strand. So classic lashes, you would just have one extension put on it, but volume, it's like 3 to 5 extensions. So that's why people are always like, I want eyelash extensions like you. And I'm like, but I get volume, like I don't get classic. And I would recommend them. I don't feel like they've damaged my original lashes or anything. So, and I get the size 15, which I think is the longest that you can get. Okay, what's next? All right, I'm gonna pencil in my brows a little bit. You know that I did get my eyebrows microbladed, but I'm in the process of waiting to get my touch-up. So I'm to the point in my healing process where I can put brow product on them. And so I've been doing that for like the past couple of days. I seriously cannot wait to get my brows touched up though, because I think once they're touched up, like I probably won't even have to use any sort of pencil unless I want to make them more dramatic when I'm going out or something. So I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the brow definer. I use the color medium brown. And if you're wondering, because Allie has been on me about making my microblading video, I'm going to do it after my touch-up. So then you guys can like see an after and I can just like, you know, talk about everything then, because you do seriously go through a phase after your microblading when everything's healing that it looks like you never got any microblading done, and it kind of freaked me out, but my brows definitely like came back, and now I really like them. All right, so I'm just gonna fill in this top part right here, and then maybe a little bit on my tail. The best part about microblading is like the shape is already there now, so it's like very quick to do your brows because it's not like you're trying to figure out a shape or like draw a shape on. It's so weird having like big full brows, because even when I would pencil my brows in, like I was never to the level where some of these like Instagrammers are, where they can just draw on these crazy brows. So I'm glad that I got them done because they're like already drawn on for me. And for the first couple of weeks, like I felt like I looked like a chola, but I'm so used to it. It's because I wasn't used to it, and like now I'm used to it. So what else do I want to do next? Oh, I'm just gonna, okay. So next I will put on my eyeshadow, and I'm just very into copper colors and browns when I actually do wear eyeshadows. So I'll show you, this is the Lorac Pro palette. I'm very into this color right here, which is a gold, and then this kind of taupey light bronzy color. I think it's actually called light bronze. It is. But today I'm gonna use Woodwinked, which is an old school favorite of mine. I think this is one of my first MAC colors, and it's just this really pretty, I feel like everybody should know what Woodwinked looks like, but it's this really pretty bronzy color. And I am going to use another Real Techniques brush. It's the domed shadow brush, and I'll just put it all over my lid. I feel like as I've gotten a little bit older, like I'm just so no fuss with my makeup now. Like I don't care about eyeshadow that much. It's just whatever I can do to get out the door as quick as possible. God, Woodwink is such a good eyeshadow. I love it. The other reason I don't wear eyeshadow a lot is because I have this fear that it's going to ruin my eyelash extensions or like make me get them done more often, but it doesn't. I just had that in my head forever. Trying to think of some of my old school MAC favorites that I loved. What were other really popular eyeshadows? I can't remember. That's done. And then I'm just gonna line my, oh no. Okay, never mind, this works. I got this as a sample at Sephora, and I really like it. It's a Marc Jacobs eyeliner, and it's a highlighter or a highliner gel crayon, and this is just, I'm assuming, in the color black. And I am seriously probably gonna go out and buy some of these because I really like them. If I don't use these, then I generally use the Tarte Smolder Eyes or the Urban Decay. You know what the Urban Decay eyeliners look like. I can't remember the name of them right now. All right, and then what else do I need to do? Okay, so bronzer, I have been trying to like kind of use this up. It's really not my favorite bronzer or contour kit. I like it, but I'm kind of pissed off that these have like broken out. Like I feel like for what I paid for this, like it shouldn't be doing that, but whatever. So I don't travel with it anymore or anything. I'm just like trying to kind of use it up. So I'm gonna use this color on the end right here. It's called Subconscious. See, look, oh my gosh, it literally just broke all the way out. God, that makes me like so mad. Oh well. Bronze that neck. So I do my cheekbones, ears, a little bit on my nose, and then a little bit up here. Perfect. And then I'm gonna go in with a blush, and then this is NARS. It's Madly. It's just this really pretty kind of seashell pink. I've had this for years. I always go back to it because I really, really like it. And then, where's the lipstick I brought out? Okay, hold on a sec. I have to get my lipstick. Okay, this is Bite Beauty. I was at Sephora a couple weeks ago. It's called Souffle. It's just this like a dusty pink, you know, those are my favorite colors and that's like all I wear. And I do like the Bite Beauty lip products, they're nice. And this kind of reminds me of, what's the Viva Glam Lady Gaga. And I just kind of smudge it out a little bit because it's kind of an intense pink if you don't. Just use my fingers. I really like how the Bite Beauty products taste, and I like can't put my finger on it what they taste like. So if you guys know, please tell me because I can't figure it out. There, done. So let me just take my mop down on my head here. I curled my hair this morning. It's kind of a hot mess. I don't have products to fix this right now in front of me, so you just have to see my crazy hair. All right. Okay, ta-da, that's it. So yeah, I feel like I am alive. This is pretty much how I always do my makeup, minus I don't always wear eyeshadow, but I felt like going all out for you guys today. So I did put some eyeshadow on for you. And yeah, I mean, this is just kind of my day off makeup when I'm like out running errands and stuff. When I actually go to work, I literally just wake up in the morning and throw some foundation on my face. I'm lucky if I bronze and then I'm out the door. But this is my look when I actually care. So if you guys want to see any more videos or if you have some requests, leave them in the comments section below. I guess I could do like how I curl my hair tutorial if you're interested in that. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say. So I hope you guys have a good day and I will see you in my next video.